it deserved the love and care that San Andreas got. I think what rubs me so bad about the definitive edition is that they had another chance to make it right, and yet you did the same thing again, rushing something out the door long before it's done. I have plenty more thoughts on this, but it's mostly in regards to what happens later in the story. Which, at this point, the story's still pretty good. It stays on a very strong track. After doing some odd jobs, eventually we meet up with Lance again. Another little fun fact for you, Lance was actually voiced by Philip Michael Thomas, the actor who played Tubbs in Miami Vice, and that is just cool. It's at this point he reveals it was his brother who died in the deal gone wrong, and he wants to work with Tommy now to get revenge. Although first they gotta find a way in, so they actually do a job protecting Diaz in a deal of his own that goes wrong. And Diaz is so impressed with them both that he starts hiring them to do things for him.
That gang place is a fortress at ground level. So Quentin here, Quentin! He'll fly you over the area. Eradicate them!
Diaz is where a lot of the Scarface influence comes into play, but there's really influence of Scarface on this entire game. Like the story of Tommy Vercetti coming to Miami after a long stint in prison and working his way up the drug underworld. Not to mention the Diaz mansion is like a recreation of Tony Montana's mansion in that movie. I know you've been waiting for it. There's also an Easter egg here in this motel room where if you go into the bathroom, you can find blood all over the place as an homage to the chainsaw scene from Scarface. Grand Theft Auto has always been this weird kind of reflection of American culture. It's like staring into a funhouse mirror that makes you feel a little bad about yourself, but then you go down the slide and you get some cotton candy, you're having a good time again. It's not like for developing this game, they could go back to the 80s and see what it was really like then. So the bulk of their research would have had to have been on media from that time, or reflecting that time. Having only seen a handful of the media that they're referencing, I would say they